And I'm going to ask you another question related to public speaking. What made you decide to immerse yourself in public speaking to begin with? Were you always a natural gifted speaker? How did you actually link this gift with your business? What inspired you to build this?
Well, my mom would say I always talked a lot. So there's that. I got involved in drama in college. So I enjoyed that. It's not really public speaking, but it is speaking in public. You're doing what the director tells you to do, you're saying what the script tells you to say. So it's a good primer for going out and doing public speaking. I got involved in drama because somebody I wanted to date wanted me to try out with her. So I did that. I got the lead role and she didn't get cast, which meant that we didn't end up dating either. But then a few years later, I got involved in Toastmasters because a girl invited me. Because everything that happens in a man's life is pretty much dependent on, what significant potential other uh, does. So she invited me. I went to Toastmasters. I joined for a few months. Then I joined a few years later permanently, and I've been a member for 25 years. And it was really just kind of a social thing, something that was fun. And the more fun I had, the better I got. And suddenly I had people saying things like, I can see you winning the world championship of public speaking. Or you should work with so and so and help them improve their speaking. I had people referring people to me as, not necessarily clients, but people I could mentor. And eventually I ran into somebody who just visited our club, wanted to find somebody to coach them on a father of the bride speech. So I said, sure, fine, $100. And I spent a couple of months every week meeting with him over coffee or lunch. I went up and filmed him giving his speech that we wrote together essentially. And after that time, by the time we were done, he paid me $1,000 for that coaching. And what I didn't know at the time, I was too dumb to really look at it. He was a real estate guy for elite real estate up in the ski towns of Utah. And the wedding that he was putting on for his daughter was on top of a castle in Vienna. So he had some money, and the $1,000 really wasn't a big deal for him. But the whole experience was a big deal for me because I realized I could help people and people would find value in that. And so I've been coaching all along, while having various other real jobs and, doing all sorts of things, bringing up a family, dealing with all the different aspects of having 6 kids and medical issues with those kids and in our family in general. But yeah, right now, my two major businesses in life are working with people to help them with their messages, building keynotes, building entrepreneurial messages, helping people if they suddenly get told by their boss, I got to send you to this conference. Here's a PowerPoint uh, presentation. Could you just go and do that session for me? You'd be surprised how many people get surprised like that at work. They just have to go and give a presentation they're not ready at all for. I love working with them because they're amazed how quickly they can transform with the help of somebody else. But that's what I do, and I'm also going out and in search of speaking opportunities now that my kids are mostly grown. My youngest turned 17 yesterday. She was senior in high school. Going to have an empty nest soon, and that means I have no excuses left.
I have so many follow-up questions. But I'm sure all of the audience is going to be wondering what happened to the girl who invited you to Toastmasters? Did she stay in Toastmasters?
I don't know. I totally lost track. Let's just say the
Okay,
best thing I ever got out of that relationship was Toastmasters.
that's incredible. That was number one because it was like watching a mini movie and then having it abruptly end. And I went, wait, what happened after that? Number two would be the highlight of adding value and providing value to a customer. In this case, your first client, essentially the father of the bride speech guy, you said $100. And the more I listened to this, I realized that is a bargain at $100. The number of hours you spent with this gentleman, and he recognized it by giving you 1,000 instead of 100. That probably was still even a bargain then, given the impact it probably had on his life because he needed to speak so regularly as a real estate guy. What you taught him would impact the rest of his career, not just the speech for his daughter. Plus, he already had a lot of money, but I'm not going to dwell on that part. And finally, what is your daughter's name who turned 17 yesterday?
That would be Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, happy birthday. We get to share this video with her when it's all done. She gets a little shout out of this.
There you go.
Rich,
Thank,
thank you. Oh, apologies. Go ahead, sir.
no, I just said thank you.
Of course.